Oh, What's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Dead Funny Podcast. I'm your host, Chris. Joining me today is my co-host, Kelsey. And man, did we have some things we wanted to talk about. There was something I was talking about off camera yesterday that Kelsey told me I had to wait till today. I already told her half of it, and I don't even remember what the half is that I told you. I just remember the half that I didn't tell you.
Then tell me the whole damn thing, and we'll go from there.
I just told you. I don't remember the half that I did tell you. I just remember the half that I didn't. I remember the part that I should have remembered, which is the one that I didn't. It was something about Final Fantasy VII. Oh, we were talking about how big the game was. That's what it was. Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Tell everybody. Massive. Do it now.
Okay. So for those of you who don't follow the news as closely as I do and kind of wonder about the game, a lot of people have been worried about this game. So apparently from point A to point B story-wise, it's going to take anywhere between 50 to 60 hours to beat. Story.
Now, everybody, full pause on that.
Story.
Mass Effect, one of my favorite games. One disc. That's not... one disc takes me between 50 to 150 hours depending on how much you want to go and do the side quest and how often you die, just in case you're not awesome at everything. And the story, just following the story, you can finish that game probably in 10 to 15 hours, just story. So the idea that just story is 50 to 60 hours is blowing my mind.
Is that
that's insane? Is
that Mass Effect 1?
Oh, God. I'm not, I'm actually 0% confident on any of the times that I just gave you.
No,
so
that's fine. I mean, that's
ridiculous.
a normal average time, but I'm just kind of very interested. And yeah, there's literally a Mass Effect speed run where they beat the game in 1 hour and 37 minutes and 20 seconds.
I wonder if the speed run, though, is them smashing their way through all of the dialogue options. Because there are some dialogue options you don't have a choice to skip, or you can't just ignore. If that makes sense.
So Mass Effect any percent narrative story takes 2 hours and 55 minutes and 26 seconds and that's first place. And that was done a month ago.
Okay, so it takes
almost 3 hours to beat Mass Effect 3. That's 3. 1 is 1 hour, 37 minutes, 20 seconds. But you're talking as the average. You're talking about the average player, which I agree with you. It would probably take 10 to 15 hours. I agree with you.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. So I'm looking at this, and if you're playing single player Mass Effect and you're taking you're taking as long as possible, you can put over 1,000 hours into the game. Most people are putting about 16 hours into the game.
Okay. Because I know right now the fastest first place record for Final Fantasy VII run through is 4 hours. It takes 4 hours to go from start to finish.
That's also a game that just it's naturally slower than Mass Effect.
Yeah, for sure. Well, you got to do a lot of walking around the world map and all kinds of shit like that. So
yeah,
it takes a little while to get to the point where you can really speed through shit. So.
Yeah, so if you're a completionist for Mass Effect, you're probably between 40 and 50 hours is what you're actually going to accomplish. Mm-hmm. But that's everything. That's not just story.
Right.
Holy crap, this game is huge.
So also put it into context for you, those of you who also don't understand either. There is a lot of side quests, and there's specific NPCs that actually have side quests that are considered to be possibly later on spoilers for or not spoilers, but later on objectives for main quest.
Oh, so whether or not you do it has an effect on the story.
So in other words, remember how I told you about the little kid that's working for Hojo, and what you do could possibly make the beast that Hojo releases on you stronger.
Yeah.
So that would be kind of more of what I'm talking about. And then there's also just your normal NPCs that are going to be around town that will have little probably markers over their heads that you can talk to them and be like, hey, I have a fucking warehouse, but it got overran by monsters. Can you go take care of them? You've got a big sword. And then
you think they're actually going to have marks over their heads?
I don't know if they'll have marks over their heads, but they might. It'd be cool if it was something I don't know how they would do it, but once again, I'm running through the Batman Arkham games again. And whenever you're in your detective mode, you can see people talking. Because you can see X-rays through everybody through the walls and shit, and you'll see somebody talking, and then they'll just be like, "Hey, I actually kind of need help with something." Da 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 da, and then you can go over there as Batman and then rescue them from whatever the fuck's happening.
Okay, see, I like the way that Mass Effect, because they got better at this over time.
Mm-hmm.
Mass Effect, it like originally they had like people go, "Hey, Shepard," and like yell at you from the sidelines so that way you could
Mm-hmm.
remember like, "Oh, okay," and like walk over and go meet them. But by the third round, you would just like listen. The third game, you'd listen as you were running through, and people would be speaking a little bit louder than the general din noise
Mm.
about some kind of a problem, and you could just walk up and insert
That
yourself
might
in the.
be. That might be it. I have no idea what it's going to be. No idea.
I I really liked that because if you were just trying to like power through and you're like, I don't give a shit about any of your problems right
Right.
now, you could just ignore all of them and you didn't have somebody like screaming at you from the sidelines.
Right. No, I understand that. So, and then the last thing to add on to that was the fact that you can actually use public transportation to get around because the map is going to be that insanely huge. I mean, once again, we're getting to explore all 8 sectors of Midgar, and that means top and bottom. So, top plates
they've
and the slums.
they've got to build like they have to have either expanded the original game so much into these 8 sectors to make it worth doing all of that,
Yeah.
or they just like they drowned the sectors in side quests.
Well,
Like
one thing that someone pointed out, I think it was Soldier First Class, in which, not to fucking plug that or anything, but he does watch our channel. So that if you're watching,
holy shit, hi, welcome.
yeah. But so Soldier First Class, I was watching one of his videos, and he talked about the aspect of blowing up the first reactor and blowing up the second reactor in the game are about 20-minute difference between the 2 reactors in the original game. In the remake, we got to see a sneak peek of where it talked about chapter differences. Mm-hmm. And the first reactor is obviously chapter 1. The second reactor doesn't happen until like chapter 9.
So you're definitely experiencing a lot more game between those 2 events.
A lot. And they said there's going to be a lot more story behind Avalanche, how Avalanche happened, why Barrett has his own version of Avalanche, because Barrett's bio says an aggressive Avalanche member who was excommunicated and now runs his own version of Avalanche in Midgar. So Barrett did something to piss off the people at Avalanche, and now he has his own. Everybody thinks that maybe his methods were too aggressive, and that's why they kicked him out.
Yeah, I was going to say, but normally, yeah, and normally when you've got some radical terrorist stuff on the side, when they go, yeah, he's too extreme for us, we're not with him, that's usually not somebody that you shack up with. Like, that's somebody you avoid at all costs.
Yeah. So then we'll get more story behind Biggs, Wedge, Jesse, which is going to be awesome as well. And we'll just be able to learn a lot more about just Avalanche in general, which would be nice.
It's going to kill us as well.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Whenever they drop the fucking plate. Yeah, for sure.
Oh, not looking forward to that. My gut is already sinking, and it hasn't happened yet, and I haven't formed emotional bonds with these characters.
So my last bit of news here, and this is the one that Kelsey didn't hear yet, that I'm kind of upset about, I'm definitely disappointed, is that Red 13 will not be a playable character in the first game. Will not. He will do attacks and stuff like that and join you in battle. He will be a guest character in the first game. You will not be able to play him at all. I'm kind of upset about this. Their reasoning for do this is that so first off, I want to start off with saying I'm not talking any shit, because I know there's been a couple other YouTubers out there who have covered this and they've done very well. Once again, Soldier First Class being one of those, Night Sky Prince being one of those. Like, I want to say this loud and clear. I am absolutely blown away with what we've gotten so far, and I haven't even played the demo yet. Well, by the time you guys watch this, I will have played the demo. But by the time of recording this, I have not played the demo yet. So, 2 more days.
Glad we clarified that.
2 more days. Anyways, so without playing the demo, I'm blown away by everything we've gotten. All the news, everything else. I'm blown away. I love this. I love Square Enix. They gave us the reason on why they did it was because you're going to be getting him so late in the game. It doesn't really make sense to have him as a playable character. Mm-hmm. Which I agree/disagree. So my agreement is that yes, you do get him late in the game because the game ends as soon as you escape Midgar. And once you break Red 13 out, you have like 2 mini boss fights and then you're out of Midgar. Mm-hmm. So I agree with that. But most games these days, and I'm sure this game is no exception, is you can get all the way up to the point where the game's about to end, and then it gives you a chance to go and take care of all the side quests you didn't do.
Typically, they do that.
We could have had Red 13 that entire time doing those side quests.
Unless they built into it more of just they may guardrail you. Once you have him, they may guardrail you to keep up the pace of the game kind of thing, and you may not have that option,
which is fine / not fine in my opinion. Because
all right, why is it not fine?
Because of how the game trends have gone, I think it's completely reasonable that after you beat, because in the first one, they all say we can't, or we I guess we need to leave Midgar because we're gonna have the heat on us, whatever. But you don't have to. You can go back in Midgar.
Well, which don't you think that kind of ruins the pace of the game?
Actually, no, I'm wrong about that. You cannot go back in Midgar. The door won't open. I'm pretty sure the door won't open because you have to find a key card to get back into the door. Yeah, never mind. I'm wrong. You can't go back into Midgar because that's right. They take that cable and they go straight down from the road to straight outside of Midgar. That's right. Never mind. I still think that they could have done something, but if that is how that is, then yeah, I agree with you. They're probably going to guardrail it to where you have to finish the story at this point. So before you go to storm Shinra to take back Aerith, you're going to need to have everything else done. Before the cross-dressing scene, you're going to for sure have to have everything done in Sector 7. Because once you hit the cross-dressing scene, they drop the plate on the way back through. Because that's how we found out about that. Because that's whenever Don Carino tells you that's why he's the one that gave the information about Avalanche hiding out in Sector 7. Mm-hmm. And that they were going to drop the plate. And then you try to rush back, and that's whenever they drop the plate. So...
just the way that worked out, that's going to make the cross-dressing scene not quite a finale, but real close to it. Mm-hmm. It's going to be interesting. Just the feel of this is going to be very different.
And they did say, based on your actions throughout the game, this is something that was said, so I'm hoping that this is 100% true, but based on your actions throughout the game, so one thing that they fixed that they fucked up in the original is that regardless of what you did in the side quest to get Cloud all the stuff to make him pretty during his cross-dressing scene, Cloud always looked the same regardless of what you got. It's just whether or not Don Carino would pick you. It does change depending on what you pick in the remake, on how Cloud will look, and also judged on your actions and stuff towards the two girls up to this point is how they will dress.
Interesting.
Now, once again, it was just said. It hasn't been confirmed, but Tifa and Aerith could both be in different dresses depending on how you were acting with them leading up to this point.
Oh, that'll be neat to see what that looks like and how that changes. Oh, cool.
So it's fair to say that at this point, neither myself or Kelsey has played the demo. One thing I do want to point out there is that the demo not only has normal mode, but has classic mode for the demo as well. So you can try it out both ways in a demo, which I'm pretty excited about.
Which the classic mode is just them updating the graphics but keeping everything else the same, right? Correct. Like the fighting style and things like that.
It's kind of the same, but yeah, it's as the same as they possibly could make it in this kind of game, for sure.
Now, are you planning on playing both for the demo?
So those of you who are watching this, obviously I've already streamed it, but you can go back and check it out. I am going to be releasing a video, which hopefully you would have seen it by then because a lot of you have asked for this. So I'm planning on streaming the demo on my Twitch. The reason why I'm doing that is because I'm streaming the actual game on the YouTube channel. So that way my Twitch gets a little bit of love for it because I have people over there who like to watch it. And my entire thing is decked out Final Fantasy VII for my Twitch, the entire thing.
And it has been since before.
Yeah, and it has been way before this, yes, for sure. And then the channel gets the game. P.S. I love you guys more. Sorry. Anyways, so... That being said, my plan is to, because it's going to be the first bombing mission, so you'll probably get all the way up to the Scorpion boss, fight the Scorpion boss, and then end, is my guess. My guess is that we won't see T for anybody, after you beat the Scorpion boss, it's over with. I know that the demo's out there. I know there's been leaked gameplay of it before it became free to the fucking public. I have not watched anything, so I literally don't know when this ends. I just know it's the first bombing mission. That's all I know. because the same fucking gameplay they've been showing us since like they fucking announced that they were doing this. So it's the fucking first bombing mission, which is fine. I'm okay with that. But in the first bombing mission, you only have you and Barrett. Technically Jesse, Biggs, and Wedge, but they're not actually, you can't use them as playable characters in the older one. You might be able in this one, but I doubt it. And most of the scenes that I've seen where Cloud and Barrett are fighting the Scorpion, it's just them two. So my guess is that as soon as you beat them, you're going to escape the reactor before it blows, and then whenever you get back onto the train, that's when it's going to be like to be continued, and then have the fucking release date, would be my guess.
Now, just so people kind of know what they're getting into, are you planning on playing this kind of silently and just experiencing it with a camera on your face, or will you actually be interacting with what's going on and kind of educating as you go?
I will be doing for sure the interacting, educating aspect for sure. I will have face cam as well. Do be patient with, or I mean, once again, it's already happened. So if you're going back and watching the video because you missed the live stream, because Twitch does hold videos up for 14 days. If you're going back to watch the video because you missed it, I'm not going to be able to contain my excitement. That's all I'm saying. So I might be really fucking excited while playing this demo. I mean, it's my favorite game of all time. There may be
squealing.
Yes. My favorite game of all time. I mean, come on, people. I mean, I've been waiting for this for fucking ever.
Squealing.
Yes. So, but yeah, so that's how people will know, is that, like I said, I'm releasing that video. Once again, it's already released at this point. But, yeah, like I said, that will be on the Twitch channel. Once again, for the people watching, that will be on my Twitch, which is the Clouded Blade, down in the description below. The actual streaming of the game will be live streamed from the Dead Funny YouTube channel. That will not be on my Twitch. It will be live streamed and archived and released as episodes on the channel. So if you missed the live stream, don't worry. It will be episodic as well on the channel. But once again, because I am, in my opinion, sacrificing just being able to sit down, play the game, and enjoy the game, but having to get on camera, it's going to be a lot more relaxed. There's not going to be a background. There's not going to be all this fucking pre-ip shit. You guys are going to see, like, behind-the-scenes Chris. There might be parts where I'm like, hey, guys, I got to go take a piss right quick. I'll be right back. That might happen. It is going to be live streamed.
That out.
No, I'm talking about during the live stream. Like,
I know. Yeah. Just let them know if they miss the live stream, that might get edited out of the final one.
Might. We'll see. It depends on how long the fucking stream is. I'm not going to sit there and go back and edit like 6 hours worth of footage.
I like the double entendre with that stream there.
Yeah. So, we'll see what happens. But that is how that is going to work for those of you who are wondering, because once again, it has been asked in the comments, and I want to make sure that we're doing it on something that is as popular watched as the podcast. That is exactly how that's going to go down. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you want to be part of the live stream, please come out and be part of the live stream. It's going to be awesome. I am actually going to be taking the day off of Final Fantasy VII's release, which is now on a Friday, which is great. I don't work weekends, so it'll be Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I will be tackling the fuck out of this game. But I do want to point out there, for those of you who are wondering, I'm only doing the story. I'm not going to be doing all the side quests. I'm not going to be doing all the extra shit they added into the game. That I'm going to do on my own time whenever I'm playing and just enjoying the game off screen. I want to leave something to myself. You guys want to know what my opinions are between the original and the remake, so I'm going to play the story and give you those opinions as I go. I will be interactive, so feel free to jump in chat and talk to me and ask me questions. That's what we're doing this for. I'm not just going to sit there quiet, ignore chat, and just focus on the game. I'm going to be doing both. So feel free to jump in there, jump in the excitement, and talk with me. I know a lot of you want to because you said it in the comments, so I'm giving you what you want. All right? So shut the fuck up!
Please interact with us in the comments. Please continue doing so. We enjoy that experience.
Shut the fuck up!
Don't shut the fuck up.
No, show.
Oh!
That's what I'm saying. So show the fuck up. Yes, as in like,
show
up to the stream.
Shut the fuck up. And I was like, Chris, you shut the fuck up.
Show the fuck up to the stream and come talk to me. That's what you want to do. This will be one of your only chances at this level in our YouTube career to interact with me live on the channel. You will be able to interact with me live, ask me questions, and get real-time answers versus leaving a comment and waiting for me to come back and respond to it. Live interaction. I do it every weekend on my Twitch. Some of you are there, some of you aren't. Live interactions right here on the channel. Come check it out. It'll be fun. I'm excited. It'll be a good time. So yeah. So yeah, that was my only complaint. And to finish off that little complaint, because the little bit that I had left to add to it, I think it might, and once again, not talk shit about Square Enix. I don't know. I just kind of feel like it's a little lazy. I kind of feel like they were close to their deadline, and they were like, "What can we do with Red 13?" It's like, let's just make him a supporting character, so that way we can just wrap this up, and then he'll be an actual playable character next game.
You know what? As much as I would love to agree with you, I don't think Square Enix did a single lazy thing in relation to this because they know that their fan base is rabid. They are insatiable, rabid monsters, and the time for laziness is not this game. Like, if there's something you're phoning in, it's not Final Fantasy VII.
I need people to understand my love for Square Enix. This is the first time in Dead Funny history on a podcast where someone has openly disagreed with me, and I'm just okay accepting that disagreement.
Holy shit!
That's how much I love Square Enix. I want to believe they're not lazy. Once again, I'm not bashing on Square Enix at all. I just am upset because Red 13 is a main member in my party and one of my favorite characters. I was excited to see him. That was the main thing I talked about for fucking ever after we got the Tifa reveal. I was like, I just want to see the Red 13. I just want to see Red 13. And now that I'm not going to be able to play with him, I'm a little upset. So I could just be talking out of emotions, which is why I'm okay with accepting her disagreement, because I don't want to believe that Square Enix was lazy. I'm just upset.
You can be upset. You're going to get him late in the game. You're going to get to see him, which you would have been more upset if you didn't.
And then I also want to take this time to also say, fuck IGN. Fuck them. Fuck them right in the ass. Fuck IGN. Hate them.
Why are we pissed at IGN?
Because they're fucking fearmongers. That's all they are. I was fucking watching so many different videos, and fucking Soldier First Class said it best, and he said it in a way that you would have loved, Kelsey. He said, fuck those guys, but he bleeped out the fuck because he doesn't do any cussing on his channel, and he did a chocobo noise in place of the fuck. So it's just like, fuck those guys. It's so great. It's like a little
That's
chocobo.
amazing.
Yeah, it's so great. Anyways.
That man is class. That's right? Top notch.
He's awesome. Oh, and by the way, just in case he is watching, I'm super jealous. He went to fucking PAX East and got to sit on Cloud's motorcycle and hold the Buster Blade in his hand and get his picture taken. Literally last weekend. I was like, motherfucker, I wish I was there. I fucking wish I was there. Ah, god damn it. I was so upset. But good for you, dude. That's awesome. Anyways, but moving on. So yeah, fuck IGN. Their title to the thing was just Red 13 is not a playable character. They don't talk about the guest character aspect. They don't do this. They don't do that. And they don't even finish the story off saying he is. They just talk about the fact that you cannot play Red 13 in the first game.
So they're just leading into the thing that's going to make people angry.
Correct. Because the director of the game came out himself and told us this. That's how we found out. And he specifically said it's only in the first game he's going to be a guest character because it's at the end of the game.
And you know what? Once you play through this, you may discover that it makes way more sense experiencing it. And I'm not cool with A, fear-mongering, and B, leaning into the worst half of the story and only telling that half of the story.
Well,
not
cool. The best part is they're probably just doing it as payback because IGN came out and said worst of show for E3 was Final Fantasy VII Remake. Worst of show.
Yeah.
And then the director won for best of show at E3, and he took a fucking picture and then tweeted it to IGN. I was like, let's fucking go.
Yeah. That was a little petty, but
it's fucking great. I would have done it. You know I
know you would have.
Absolutely. They'd be lucky if I didn't have my ass out in that picture.
Oh my god.
But oh man, fuck IGN. I hate them. They're the fucking worst. They're the absolute worst. They're the horrible journalists at the lowest fucking level, in my opinion. Game journalist. I don't want to give them the title of actual journalist. Game journalist at the absolute lowest level. Terrible. It's fucking terrible. They do that shit all the time. They're the worst. They're the worst. Do not go to IGN for good gaming news. There are tons of other fucking places you can go to get the news you need to without being, not only one, bullied into reading an article, but two, on the other side of that, getting the entire fucking story of the game versus just the part that's going to piss you off and make you want to go leave mean and angry comments whenever you shouldn't be, because there's another half of the fucking story yet to be told.
All right. Nobody bullies you ever, so I have to know your experience with IGN bullying you into reading some of their content.
I think that is a bully. Like, let's say, for instance, like, I only thought IGN was like the only gaming source out there. Like, I didn't have anything else. Like, I didn't have all these other places to go. There's no way in fuck being a Final Fantasy VII fan, I would see something like Red 13 is the only fucking character that's not going to be playable in the game. That would automatically make me click that. Yes, it's clickbait. I get that. But at the same time, I mean, that's kind of like pushing someone in to read your fucking article. If they finish the story off with saying that he was a guest character, that's a different story, but they didn't do that. They left it to speculation. But it wasn't. It was flat out said the exact thing. So right there, that's, in my opinion, that's just, I don't know if bullet's the right word, but you're basically taking somebody who has a love for this game to the point where it's like, now I'm upset with the developers and might even go and talk shit to developers in comments and shit whenever they don't even have the whole story, because you yourself, who call yourself journalist, choose not to tell the whole story, which is the opposite of your job, by the way. I don't know if you knew that or not, but it completely is the opposite of your job. I'm not talking about you in general. I'm talking about
okay, I was like, you want to go
on a
here?
slight chance that IGN is watching this, and if you are, once again, go fuck yourself. But if IGN is watching this, you are considered game journalists, is what you call yourselves. You might want to look up what a fucking journalist does. So, you know, that way you could actually do your job the way you should.
In case you can't tell, you may have royally pissed off Chris.
They've done it multiple times on multiple games. But whenever you start talking shit about my favorite game of all time, yeah, you fucking eat a dick. Fuck yourself. Easily. Oh, and in case anybody was wondering, because I didn't get to tell Kelsey this. I don't think I told you this yet or not, but I bought my candy. I did do it. I did.
Yes.
I bought my candy. But they only had the king size Butterfingers and the king size Crunch Bars. They didn't have any of the other candy on the list. And you had to at least buy 2 of the participating products. So I just bought 5 of the king size Butterfingers and 5 of the king size Crunch Bars. And man, can I not tell you how much Crunch Bars and Butterfingers are fucking disgusting. I really wish. Yes!
God, give them to somebody else.
I
Don't
spent
eat them yourself.
$20 on candy. I have to eat it.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do. I have to eat it.
Why?
I really wish they would have had. I really wish they would have had some Baby Ruth there, because I love Baby Ruth. That would have been great. I would have grabbed fucking like 9 of those and then 1 Butterfinger, and would have been good to go.
Dude, you don't have to eat it. Take it to work. Be somebody else's hero for the day.
But I hate the people I work with.
No, you don't.
No, I don't.
Say you fucking love them. We talk about this all the time. Don't give me that shit.
But still, I will say this. I'm kind of upset because the game was supposed to come out on the 3rd. I sent this fucking receipt on the 3rd. This contest started on the 3rd, which is horrible because who the fuck's going to stop playing the game to go out and buy candy on the 3rd? And then they literally tell you it will take 2 to 3 business days. Or no, 3 to 5 business days, what it was. 3 to 5 business days for us to tell you whether or not you qualified and whether or not you won anything. It's like by the time I would have got these bracelets, they would be completely obsolete compared to anything else I have. They would be 100% obsolete. They'd have to. They would have to be. Oh my god, it's somewhat annoying. And they also send you a Tifa background art for your PlayStation, which is great because it's her artwork, the new version of the artwork. But yet it has Butterfinger all over it and the wristbands. And I'm like, well, I don't fucking want that. But Square Enix, once again, love you to death. If you download the demo and you play the demo all the way through, when the game releases on April 10th, you unlock a wallpaper for your PlayStation. And it is literally the Escape from Midgar scene, like at the end when they're all just staring off into the sunset, except you're looking at their faces versus their backs, and the entire team is there. Yeah, it looks fucking dope. Barrett, Aerith, Tifa, Red 13, and Cloud. And Cloud's on his motorcycle too. And they're all just staring off into the sunset.
I had no intention of playing the demo just because I'm like, I know I'm going to play the game. I don't need to get hyped. Chris will get hyped for me. It'll be fine. But I might actually go to get that.
Yeah, I'll shoot you what it looks like because it's pretty fucking sweet. Yeah, and as long as you played the demo, you download the demo and played the demo before, I think it's like January, February, March, April, May. It was like May 11th or some shit like that. You can unlock the wallpaper.
In theory, sweet. I should be able to do that.
Yeah, well, I mean, that's you. In theory, you would do it before the game came out. Personally.
Yeah.
In theory, you would do that for sure.
That would be the goal.
That would be the goal. So, but yeah, it looks pretty cool. So thank God Square Enix was like, hey, Butterfinger's doing a wallpaper. We'll do one that actually doesn't have their logo all over the fucking place. So that's all I want to see is Tifa laying there with her head resting up against the fucking Butterfinger symbol. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want that. What the hell's wrong with you?
of all things to potentially make you like Butterfinger more. If Tifa doesn't do it, I don't think anybody can.
I mean, why Square Enix, bro? Why did you go after Reese's for this? You know how much Reese's I would have bought for you? The entire fucking store. All right, the entire fucking store. I would have bought all of it. But you went for fucking Butterfinger, and God, dude, Crunch is so nasty. Butterfinger, if you ever wanted to sponsor us, you're never going to now. That's completely fine with me.
Yeah, we're just burning through those deals.
You can go ahead and take Bungie, Butterfinger, and IGN and put them on the list of people who will never sponsor us.
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. I've not really hated on Butterfinger that much, but your candy is nasty. I'll put that out there. So there's that.
You've now hated on them enough, I think. I think they get it.
Oh, shit. But yeah. So, and I was actually wrong about the contest, by the way. It actually came out at 12 p.m., not a.m. I found out before I was a dumbass standing down at the fucking convenience store at 11:45 at night.
That would have embarrassed you a little bit. That would have been really fun for me.
It was also Eastern time, too, so it would have been 10:45. But still, no, I found out like 2 days before because I went back and reread it again. And so basically I just went on my lunch break. So I actually went a little bit late. And it was like, I don't know, like 11:15. So 15 minutes after the contest started, went down to the store, bought them, took a picture of the receipt, sent it in. And it was like, yeah, it'd be 3 to 5 business days. So.
You said there's a limited amount, though?
Yes. So.
You were 15 minutes late?
Yeah, I know.
Bro.
I know. I think I have the fucking thing here. Let's see. So yeah, the Butterfinger.
I'm so glad that the audience gets to listen to you.
Right? It's good. I'm trying to keep the fucking goddamn thing going. Okay, so there were 5 wristbands. There was the Midgar bangle, the Shinra bangle, Corneo's armlet, Superstar belt, and then the Mako crystal. And the Midgar bangle, there were only 100,000. The Shinra bangle, there were only 50,000. Corneo's bangle or armlet was 50,000. Superstar belt was 25,000, and the Mako crystal was 25,000.
And there's no way you can get all of them?
Yeah, you can. You buy 10 candy bars. Yeah. For each set of 2 candy bars you get gives you a bracelet.
If you were one of the first people to send it in.
Correct. But if you want all 10, they all need to be on the same receipt. You can't just do 2 and then go back and buy 2 later. They all need to be on the same receipt so they stack. Because you got to take a picture of the receipt and send it in. So I bought 10, so that would get me all the way up to the Mako crystal if all those are available.
And now you're just suffering through eating all of these?
Pretty much. It's pretty terrible,
dude.
Honestly.
Then stop eating them!
It's pretty terrible.
Give it to someone else.
I would never wish this even on my worst enemy.
Then let them do it to themselves.
That's true.
Just put it out in a place and go, there's Butterfingers if you want them, and watch them disappear to people who don't hate them the way you do. Problem solved.
But I want candy.
Buy better candy.
Ooh, Kelsey's hating on Butterfinger now. Damn. She's coming out the flood.
Nah.
Kelsey, please. I'm trying to get a sponsorship here. Fuck.
I'm clearly the reason we don't get sponsorship deals, guys. I am
pay
the problem.
Me. She is. It's the worst. We get called in all the time, get fucking trips where we got to fly out and pitch the sponsors. We walk in, they're all like, all right, Dead Funny, tell us what you got. And Kelsey's like, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, I open my mouth and they're immediately like, no, we can't be part of anything she's part of. She's a monster.
Pretty much.
Chris is great. I'm a monster.
Yeah, for sure. They're like, we heard your rant on Bungie and how you want to run people over with your car. Sir,
we agree with you. You are the hero that we need, but she is a fucking menace.
Exactly how it happens. It's the greatest. Yep. It's the greatest.
Sorry, guys. I'm the problem. You can write a petition to get me off the channel. Good luck, but because I'm a monster and you don't want to turn that on.
Well, We're getting close to wrapping up here, but I believe Kelsey had a story she wanted to talk about.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Guys,
Yes.
guys,
It
something
was great.
incredibly embarrassing happened to me today.
It was great. I like this story.
Everybody, I work at a conservative Christian workplace. That's the information I'm going to give you. It is deeply conservative, deeply Christian. I'm delighted to work there. I love my job. I love my coworkers. I love what I do. People don't swear. There are people there that very much believe that, like, they never read Harry Potter. They'd never let their kids read Harry Potter because, like, Harry Potter references witchcraft, and that's against the Bible. And so, like, that's the level of conservatism that we're talking about.
Because you're a wizard, Harry.
I was listening to a compilation of various video game comedians playing video games and talking about them. Some of these people that do this don't swear, they don't get into vulgar stuff, they're pretty wholesome. Some people get real bad real fast. So I was listening to this at home, and some of the vulgar stuff came on, and I just closed my phone, which, if you've ever done that, where you just hit the power button and just shut it off, when you open it back up, it starts playing again. So I close my phone and go to work. At work, I work in the accounting department. The accounting department is quiet. There's a whole bunch of people in there. I have to open my phone for work. I turn it on. There's 8 people minimum in the room. And all of a sudden, my phone just screams into the silence, "Fingers in his butt! Fucking Mario!" And I'm like...
There you go.
So that was the moment that I had, and I heard multiple people around the room react to what just happened, and I turned probably 55 shades of red. The exact reason I turned off the bad comedians was the exact thing that then exploded into the silence of my workplace. So if I get fired because of this, that's what happened, everybody.
It's okay. You can come work for Dead Funny full time.
Oh, God.
No pay. We have no benefits.
And we have no sponsorships because my phone just does this.
You do this to yourself, honestly. It's all your fault. 100%.
Guys.
So,
Guys.
I don't know what else you want, Kelsey.
Guys.
I'm trying to help you out, and you just fuck it all up.
Guys.
Just fuck it all up.
This was embarrassing. So that's my story, everybody. Feel pity for me. If you've done anything similar, please, for the love of all things, put it in the comments.
Happens to me all the time. I'm just waiting for one of those days where one of my friends gets me where they send me like a link and I click on it and it's the porn noises.
Oh, God, yeah.
And I'm just fucking sitting there at my cubicle and just, ah! And everybody's like, what the fuck is that? And I'm just watching porn.
Obviously. Like you do.
Yeah, that's funny.
That may have actually gotten me called into HR.
Yeah.
If porn noises had started, yeah.
I don't know. I mean, they did talk about fingers up Mario's ass. So.
Yeah, they really did. So I'm surprised I haven't been turned in.
Well.
My only hope is one person leaned over and I'm like, "I'm sorry, everybody. I do not normally listen to this stuff." And somebody leaned over and they're like, "I didn't even hear what it was." And I'm like, "Other people did." And like chuckles rumbled around the room. And I'm like, "Oh, God, everybody did."
Why would you even announce it? Why'd you even do that? I would have been like, who? That was disgusting.
Honestly, because there was no way I could have people talking about sticking fingers in Mario's butt blare into the silence. Everyone knew it was me. Everyone knew. I'm the only person who stands where I stand.
You don't have any cubicles?
Like, we have cubicles, but like I'm in a corner. So when this thing went off, it bounced off the wall behind me and into the air where all of my coworkers are. There's no question that all of my coworkers heard it and knew where it was coming from.
Yeah, I don't know. Imagine this alternate universe where you get called into HR and they tell you, "Kelsey, we're giving you your own office so you can listen to your porno videos and do the job that we hired you to do because you're so great at your job." I mean, that'd be pretty bitching, right?
I genuinely would be flattered. I would need to correct them about the porno video watching, but I would be flattered.
But look, we kid it, all right? You like to see fingers go in Mario's ass while he's saving the princess.
Don't you even say that. No. No.
Oh, man. I know
I am
you
innocent.
weren't watching anything bad.
I'm very innocent, guys. This was very alarming.
This is one of the reasons, people, why you can't just let videos be on your phone and turn your screen off. Because when you go to turn it back on, it's going to resume what you were watching. That might be porn, or in Kelsey's case, crazy videos on YouTube.
Oh God! If you YouTube, if by any chance you're watching this, allowing us to hit play on our own would be very useful. Thank you.
If you're watching this and Kelsey does lose her job, right here, hire. Oh no, this way, right here. She might be looking for employment. So hire.
Well, it might be. I'm the semi-competent accountant.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. All you gotta do is just show them YouTube and be like, you physically can't download porn on this. And then while they're watching you, try to actually download and up a video porn in front of them.
And then I get immediately...
Then you'll be good. See, because then you're
immediately fired.
Then you're showing that you obviously can't do it. I mean, I feel like I'm being reasonable. I'm being very reasonable here. That's all I'm saying. I
don't think any of the people that heard are the type of people to turn me in, but we'll find out.
There you go.
Guys, it's the worst.
I just love it. Kelsey's playing Super Mario 8, the Pornhub edition.
Oh God, no. No, that's so upsetting. No.
No, Kelsey's a sweet person. She would never do anything like that. She's good. You're gonna be fine. You'll be fine. Once again, like I said, if not, don't worry about it. Debt Funny's got your back. 0 pay, 0 benefits. You'll be good.
Yeah, that's all you need, right?
Yeah, that's all you need. It's
just oxygen,
work.
entertainment, occasional comments.
You just need work. That's all it is. That's it. That's what gets you through life. It's great.
Oh God.
Oh shit. But we're going to go ahead and wrap it up here. If you enjoyed this content, make sure you like and subscribe. Also, turn on the notifications. That way you get notified in the section of your phone or computer where you get notified, because I was talking about comments and I wasn't actually talking about comments. So my brain went on a trail there that it didn't need to go on. If you want to hit us in the comment section below, which is what I was trying to say, you can go down there and do that. Talk about stories where your phone has went off at inappropriate times, whether it was a very quiet family get-together or a movie theater or in the back of an Uber car or at your job. Who knows? I'm sure there's stories out there. It's happened to me multiple times at work, at the movie theater, multiple different places. Although I'm not one of those dicks that has my phone going while the movie's playing. I'm talking about like during like previews and shit. I've had that happen to me on accident. That I don't care about as much. But as soon as those lights dim, put your fucking phone away. All right? Don't be that.
Don't be that asshole.
Don't be that person. Just put your fucking phone away. Don't be a dick. So there's that. Also, Twitch links down there, Twitter links are down there, and once again, cannot stress this enough. For all of you loving people who have asked for me to play Final Fantasy VII, it will be streamed on the channel.
On the channel.
I can't stress this enough. April 10th, we will be live on the channel.
I will not be watching you because I will be playing on my own.
Turn on the notification so that way you get notified that she will watch me. Don't let her lie to you. She'll play for like 5 minutes and be like, I'm stuck. I have no idea what I'm doing. And then tune in and be like, oh, okay. That's
full on screw you. Ooh! Screw you.
Ooh! Got her.
Screw you.
Exactly. So, rude. But anyways, turn on notifications. That way you get notified when I go live. So that way we can fucking get it done. And then I'll probably on the last section of it, after we beat the game, I'll do kind of like a thing where I just kind of sit there for maybe like 5-10 minutes and just take questions and stuff like that. And we can just kind of have conversations, go back and forth. And it should be fun. And yeah, we'll see how that goes. And who knows, maybe down the road we do some more live streams of certain things. Who knows? I'll tell you who does know. You guys, who can let us know in the comments what you would like to fucking see. So go fucking do it. But
that will change what we do.
That does. And not 100%. We won't do everything you want us to do.
We'll take it. True.
We'll take it into consideration.
It under advisement. Yeah.
Exactly. There we go. Anyways, but have a great rest of your week. We'll see you next time.